It's main event time, baby. John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. It doesn't get any bigger than this. Of course, you have the previous NCAA wrestling champion. You also have the UFC champion of the past. He's been a WWE champion. He is the baddest man on the planet. And basically, that is the way Brock Lesnar is being pushed right now. Brock Lesnar, stepped up at WrestleMania. He defeated the streak, the thing that nobody thought was going to be able to be done. If, Batista, if Edge, if Triple H, if Shawn Michaels, if CM Punk wasn't going to be able to do it, why was Brock Lesnar going to be able to do it? Brock Lesnar was able to find, Undertaker at his weakest point. He was able to hit the 3 F5s, and he was able to get the most important 1, 2, 3 in that match. And because of this, he was, put in light by Brock Lesnar by getting in the ear of Triple H. He was to be named the #1 contender. Brock Lesnar was the guy who stepped up to Triple H as he was talking about his plan B being Seth Rollins. And if he wasn't able to get the job done at Money in the Bank, then he needed to call him up and make sure that he was going to be there. When John Cena came out, when Triple H came out to name who the #1 contender was going to be at SummerSlam, Randy Orton came down, followed by him getting beat up by Roman Reigns. I can't really remember what happened to Seth Rollins. Maybe he was getting attacked by Dean Ambrose at the time. But basically, Paul Heyman came out and brought his biggest beast with him, Brock Lesnar, down to the ring for Triple H to look at him with, just glee of, yeah, this could happen. If anybody's going to beat John Cena, it's going to be him. I guess you have to throw out in the past the Triple H and John Cena victory from 2012 and 2013 against Brock Lesnar. It seems that, Brock, since beating the streak, it sort of seemed like they've thrown the past out the window. Maybe WrestleMania 30 was a new day for him. They're maybe acting like, since he's been gone so long that maybe the fans will forget, what's happened in the past. They treat us like retards sometimes. But, Brock definitely is one guy. If you go back and you watch that Extreme Rules 2012 match, they replayed it on the WWE Network after the after Monday Night Raw this Monday. Hopefully you were able to go over there and check it out. If not, go into the video vault on the WWE Network on demand section. You can check that out if you don't have a WWE Network, since it's not going to be launching, I think, till after SummerSlam for a good part of the world. And then I read today that UK is not even getting it until, I believe he said, November. But it's on YouTube. You're able to find this match if you want to. It's up there almost anywhere. And it's one for the ages. You should own the DVD. You got to be kidding me. I'm sort of surprised. Brock did get one DVD since returning. It was on Blu-ray as well. They re-released the Beast DVD from back in the day, and they put some new matches on there. I can't remember if the Cena match is on there. I know that the build-up to the Cena match, like a 30-minute sort of sit-down interview with him talking about his past, and he talks about wanting to beat the piss out of John Cena. I know that's on there. So maybe it's on there. Maybe you had to buy the Blu-ray, but you should have that DVD somehow. Extreme Rules, last time I checked, was selling for about $4 on Amazon. So if you don't have a WWE Network, check it out that way. But basically, John's a guy who's not going to back down from a fight. John, knows that, they've got in the ring before, they've got this done. And even though John, got a, where was he cut up at, man? I know that his lip got busted up in that, fight they had on Monday Night Raw where they had to get pulled apart by the entire roster. But that was one of the matches that, John Cena came in there, and that fight looked real. I mean, wrestling doesn't get called real all that often, but, for people to sit back and see that because, the Brock Lesnar's fighting and he has, pop appeal, and people wanted to see him make his return to WWE. There's a lot of people that went out of their way the last few times to order shows when Brock Lesnar was on them, when they were fringe wrestling fans, because it was Brock Lesnar and because he was that guy. But for those fringe wrestling fans, that other stuff might have been fake, but that was real. I mean, that's the one cool thing about having Brock on the roster. They're going to beat the holy hell out of each other. I mean, I don't know what you're going to do. I mean, there's people out there who think that Brock Lesnar can't be champion because of the fact he's not going to work a full schedule. We've already gone through this when The Rock had the championship. Basically, he didn't work house shows. He worked Monday Night Raw, here and there. I think he worked almost every other week, sometimes some back-to-back weeks, missing a Raw there. But, his run from Royal Rumble all the way until WrestleMania was great. And if he didn't have the injury, it was rumored if The Rock was going to work Extreme Rules that year as trying to get a rematch, where people thought it might be, what did people think it might be? It was going to be a three-way between like Brock, Rock, and Cena, I think is what people said Extreme Rules was going to be. Or maybe it was going to be CM Punk, something like that. But it was going to be a big match regardless of what went down. And then it just, I think Extreme Rules went to hell that year. With no Rock, no Brock, and nothing else. But, I think that Brock can win the championship. It's just a matter of what they want to do with it. Is he got to go to Night of Champions, which he's been booked for, and lose the championship there, and then all is sort of reset in WWE? Maybe he'll drop it to John Cena. Maybe he'll drop it to Roman Reigns. I think those are the only two names out there that have a chance of beating Brock. Or does he hold it all the way until WrestleMania and then fight the Royal Rumble winner? Which, of course, then going into the Royal Rumble, you got to think of who's going to beat Brock. There's only two guys on the roster, John Cena and Roman Reigns. So what story do you want to tell? Who are you even going to have step up to the plate to be contenders against him? Do you want to have Cena versus Lesnar for 5 months in a row in order to get you through? Or are you going to have shows where just the championship isn't going to be contended? Your main event is just going to sort of be some sort of a tag match or some sort of a feud you can put there. Of course, with the WWE Network launching almost year-round by later this year, you're not going to have pay-per-views to worry about. Those numbers that come in, you're just going to have shows that people really care about, that people want to watch, that they're going to pay $9.99 a month or $20, $9.99 if you want to buy the commitment and $20 if you want to buy the whole deal. But to me, this is, good God, I mean, they said 41 times on Monday Night Raw, $9.99, WWE Network, what a bargain, it's better than Netflix. You guys heard it, you're sick to death of it, but this match, live, on TV, hell, even if it's not live, let's say you get off of work, 9 o'clock at night, it's after the show, you get home, you're able to stay off your phone, you don't look at Twitter, you don't look at Facebook, you don't know nothing's going down. Even if you're like, I only want to see this one match, you're going to tell me this one match to watch, on TV, whenever you want to, for $9.99 isn't going to be worth it? You're high. You're stoned. I don't know what's going down. You're drinking the Hunch Punch. But I'm speechless. $9.99 a month. You get to watch SummerSlam. I love saying that it's for free. I pay $9.99 to watch the on-demand shit. I've watched like 10 SummerSlams this month. I watched WrestleMania Recall today, or Rewind, whatever it's called. Triple H versus Undertaker, one of my favorite matches of all time. I got to use my little handy-dandy remote. I didn't have to basically work the gimmick of getting up, putting a DVD in, and sitting back down every 15, 20 minutes after a match ended. I got to watch the best stuff in the world. So, I don't know. WWE Network works for me. It's going strong. I'm hoping that more than likely we're going to get some sort of a tag match. I'm not sure if it's going to be like Stardust and Goldust going up against the Usos, if it's going to be the Usos against Ryback. Wouldn't be surprised if Fandango's in some sort of a pre-show match. Maybe we'll get Bo Dallas added against R-Truth, getting down and funky with the streak, and we'll go from there. But John Cena versus Brock Lesnar, I'm going to pick Lesnar for the win because I think that's the easiest bet. But John, I got your back, boy, right here. Hustle, loyalty, and respect. Yeah, Cena, baby. Put the fight up. We'll see what happens from here. Next year, please don't make movies during August. Please be here. Even if the guy you're going to be fighting isn't going to be here. Your little videos saying about how hard you're training and how much this match means to me, it was cool. But if this was a pay-per-view, it'd be hurting, baby. It'd be hurting. WWE Network, $9.99 a month. I'll tell you one more time. WWE Network, $9.99 a month. I guarantee you it's going to be one of the best bargains you can do for. I canceled my cable, basically because of the WWE Network, and I think it's one of the best things going out there. Netflix, Hulu, WWE Network. What else do you need? There you go. Boom. It's the new hustle, loyalty, and respect. Netflix, WWE Network, Hulu. Peace out.